A local health clinic for victims of sexual assault and domestic violence say they're in danger of closing. They say the national source in which they get funding has been shrinking for years. And as Tan Trung reports, the clinic's outlook for financial assistance is bleak.
Hope Community Health Center in New Orleans is where many victims of domestic violence and sexual assault turn to when they need help. But the clinic's director says it's in financial trouble.
An absolute desperate time. We have a few more weeks of being able to operate if we don't get some funding coming in.
Jackie Saunders says because the clinic is located in the same building as the local battered women's shelter, it provides free, vital care with sensitivity through the help of sexual assault nurse examiners, or SANE nurses.
So after someone's assaulted, has been abused or strangled, they can come in and meet with our SANE nurse, and he can do a complete forensic examination and hand off any evidence to the police in case the survivor decides to ever press charges in a much more comforting, trauma-informed way than having to go to, an emergency room or something like that.
Saunders says when the clinic opened in 2019, its budget was roughly $800,000. But is now just $100,000. Saunders says the clinic mainly relies on grants through the National Crime Victims Fund, which collects fines and penalties from people and companies convicted of federal offenses. But that fund has shrunk by almost 90% in the last 8 years. And Saunders says they've gotten no word on what funding will be available to them this year. Saunders estimates the clinic provides services to about 150 patients each month. And she says it has enough money to last maybe another 4 weeks. Beyond that, it's up in the air.
And what happens to the people that need your services if this place closes?
Some just won't receive services. Most won't receive services.
As for those offering those services, Saunders says they'll be out of work. The clinic has 10 employees, but without the necessary funding, that may soon change. In New Orleans, Tan Trung, Fox 8 Local First.
The clinic's director says they're now trying to expand services to raise money, and they're also asking for donations. To find out how you can help, go to fox8live.com and click on this story.